Real Madrid's victory over Juventus in the Champions League could have been just another glorious night at the Santiago Bernabeu. Yet a single interview with Xabi Alonso set the European press alight and sparked interest and perhaps relief among Liverpool supporters. The Spanish coach, now at the helm of the Madrid Giants, mentioned Florian Wirtz, the young talent who swapped Bayer Leverkusen for Anfield in the summer of 2025, and that simple reference was enough to stir both behind-the-scenes chatter and social media. Alonso's comment came shortly after the 1-0 win over Juve, when he was asked about the performance of Arda Güler, the Turkish prodigy who shone and was named man of the match. The former Liverpool midfielder, with his calm and analytical manner, lavished praise on the player. But in the midst of his words, he let slip a comparison that had Reds fans breathing a sigh of relief. "Last year, I had Wirtz, and I feel the same way about Arda," Alonso said, almost nostalgically. The remark, which might have gone unnoticed, was interpreted as an indirect response to speculation that Real Madrid could be planning a future bid for the German midfielder, currently under Arne Slot's guidance. Since arriving at Liverpool for an eye-watering £116 million, Florian Wirtz has experienced ups and downs. The start of the season was challenging. 8 Premier League matches without a goal or assist left some fans restless, particularly given the expectations surrounding his signing. Nevertheless, flashes of brilliance appeared, such as in the 5-1 Champions League win over Eintracht Frankfurt, when he provided 2 precise assists and demonstrated the vision that had made him a star in the Bundesliga. Still, the Spanish press seemed hesitant to mention the German, hinting that Real Madrid could be the natural destination if things didn't work out at Anfield. The narrative gained traction because of an important detail. Xabi Alonso knows Wirtz intimately. It was under his guidance at Bayer Leverkusen that the young German reached his peak and became one of Europe's most coveted prospects. Sources close to Real Madrid claimed that Alonso had mentioned to the club's board the possibility of trying to bring him to Spain in 2026, described as his ultimate dream. However, by praising Arda Güler and drawing a parallel between the two players, the coach made it clear that this dream, if it ever existed, now belongs to the past. During the interview, Alonso was emphatic about Güler. Arda is improving in every aspect of his game. He is only 20, but has already played around 30 matches for Real Madrid. He is a player who brings clarity and dynamism to our play. He still needs to mature in some decisions, but when he is comfortable, he makes the team flow, the coach explained, highlighting the Turkish talent's evolution. Alonso added, "When I see him enjoying himself on the pitch, I feel the same as I did with Wirtz. He is a wonderful player, and once he hits that rhythm, what I say matters very little." The statement landed like a bomb and a balm within the Liverpool sphere. A bomb because it brought Wirtz's name to the fore once more, reigniting speculation that Arne Slot would prefer to leave behind, but a balm because everything indicates that Real Madrid is no longer interested in the player. The comparison with Güler, praised so enthusiastically by Alonso, makes it clear that the coach sees in the Turk the same kind of creative, unpredictable talent he once admired in Wirtz. And if Arda is fulfilling that role masterfully, why seek another player of a similar profile?
Güler's statistics speak for themselves. At just 20 years old, the attacking midfielder has 3 goals and 5 assists in only 12 appearances this season, forming a key part of Alonso's system. Moreover, the player himself expressed gratitude to the coach after the victory over Juventus. "I feel fantastic. Congratulations to my teammates and thanks to the supporters. I'm happy to contribute and to have the coach's trust. He asks me to control the tempo and be creative, and today I managed to do that," said the young Turk, smiling after being named man of the match. This relationship of trust between Alonso and Güler is, ultimately, what makes any move for Wirtz unlikely. Real Madrid is undergoing a smart period of renewal, where young talents like Bellingham, Vinicius Jr., and now Arda Güler form the heart of a project looking to the future without forsaking its winning tradition. Wirtz, meanwhile, is still finding his place within Arne Slot's system as the Liverpool manager shapes his squad in his own image, balancing intensity with technique. Since taking charge in 2024, Arne Slot has faced an unenviable task, rebuilding Liverpool after years of glory under Jurgen Klopp, without losing the club's identity. It is in this context that Wirtz must establish himself. The talent is there, the agility in short dribbles, the quick reading of play, the refined touch. But adapting to the Premier League is a challenge even for the brightest stars. Slot knows this and has shown patience, betting that the German will find his rhythm over time. Meanwhile, the Spanish media appear to have recognized that Real Madrid has other priorities. According to recent reports, the merengues are eyeing an English midfielder for the January transfer window, a move that could once again shift the balance of power in Europe. Additionally, there are rumours that Real Madrid is considering loaning the young Endrick, recently signed from Palmeiras, to give him more playing time at another European club before assuming a central role in the team. Curiously, this behind-the-scenes movement illustrates how the fates of great talents are always intertwined. Güler shines in Madrid and closes the door on Wirtz, while the German seeks to prove his worth at Liverpool. Arne Slot observes patiently, aware that the pressure on his player will only increase with each goalless match. On the other side, Alonso remains composed, guiding a rejuvenated Real Madrid faithful to the philosophy that has made him one of Europe's most promising coaches. For Liverpool fans, the good news is clear. Wirtz remains a fundamental part of Arne Slot's plans. No rumour or comparison is likely to change that anytime soon, particularly after such a substantial investment and long-term bet on his signing. Real Madrid may admire from afar, but for now, Alonso's focus appears entirely on developing his own prodigies, and Arda Güler is the clearest example of that. In a football world increasingly dominated by headlines and speculation, a single mention can provoke a whirlwind of interpretations. But ultimately, what Xabi Alonso's words made clear is that Wirtz is already part of the coach's past, while Güler is the present and perhaps the future of Real Madrid. For Liverpool and Arne Slot, that means time and calm for the young German to rediscover his spark. And for the fans, perhaps the sweetest feeling of all, the sense that, this time, Real Madrid will not take away another of their jewels.